Stevie Wonder in Nigeria.
Oh, look at that.
Stevie Wonder concert in Nigeria.
Wow, look at that.
All from performances or teaching. This is me teaching. The bottom line.
What were you teaching?
I was teaching art.
Art?
And this is me in South America. It's in, this is in Guyana. And this is was the president's wife. And she went and sent me a beautiful gift when I got back. But we sat there and talked like we were, yeah, I took my art there.
Look at this.
And now this is in Dutch. This is Suriname, but all in the magazine, the newspaper.
Oh, okay, 1995.
And this one again is in Dutch.
That's where?
Suriname.
Dutch.
Oh, okay. Look at this, Strand.
Wow,
Okay,
that's
and
awesome
then-
that you kept up with all of this. This is amazing.
This was in the African Times, dealing with my artist healing.
Yep.
Gwendolyn Smith
That
wrote
picture.
that.
That's nice.
Where's that picture?
No, that's nice.
Yeah. Now this is in Lagos. This is in Nigeria, another Nigerian article. Now this is me doing a workshop in the park, teaching kids about Africa. I used to teach the after-school program. So I'm showing them how to wear African head wraps and this is about a movie that was made. It's another movie that's made, and it's highlighting 3 disabled artists called Picture Me Able. And he's one of the artists, and I'm one of the artists, and they don't have the third artist in this. But here's that picture.
I like this picture. It's pretty. So pretty.
And this was in the newspaper, and it says best bet for the weekend. Riua Shagun's coming to
nice.
teach.
I like that. That's
Best
a
bet.
beautiful picture there. That is. That's a beautiful picture.
And so when I went to this place, and it was upstairs, and so I got out of my chair. I must have had someone with me. I got out of my chair and scooted upstairs because I was getting ready to perform.
Oh, yeah.
And when I got to the top of the steps, I looked up, and there's a sign on the bulletin board. Guess who will be here? Riua Shagun is coming. I'm thinking, oh my God. And this is the picture they had on the wall. Best bet
Oh, wow.
for the week.
Wow.
Again, that's the desert. Again, that's that batik.
That's your art piece. Yeah, that's an
Yeah.
art piece of this one.
Yeah, that's one of my pieces. Sorry. Okay. And here I am at the airport getting ready to go home. I wonder what's missing. Again, postcards of Senegal. I love the markets. Yeah. So that's some of it. Let me see these others. Now, this one when I was a model.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, look at this tray. Your auntie used to model, honey.
Yeah, but these weren't in magazines. I have some that was in
Do
magazines.
you have some? Oh, do you?
Mhm. And all this was the bride. I think,
this one came
yeah,
out
this
too.
is my godmother. Mrs. Braden, remember Mrs. Braden? The one I lived with?
Yeah.
In the country.
Miss Braxton.
Braden.
Braxton. Wow, you got her picture.
Yeah, so after I got married, I
Wow.
came to.
You came back in time.
I drew there.
It's
to
her
see.
little bug. I love her little bug. She used to come. She came to see me in Chicago.
Who
Her
did?
husband.
Oh yeah, during that
They
time.
came out to see me in this little bug.
Yeah.
I will forget them coming. I was shocked. I was so surprised when they came to visit me.
Yeah. We took a month traveling the United States to introduce him to my family and meeting his.
Yeah. I mean, they went all over with that little bug.
There's that king.
This is the.
And this is one of the men they called Dogon people, and they dress in this indigo blue. And he saw me, and he just pointed, I want to meet her. And at the same time, I'm pointing to him, I want to meet him. And so we did meet, and he gave me a wonderful wooden piece of art, one of his art. But we got to hang out for a minute.
That's a nice picture of you too.
Again, that's that show, and I don't know why these pictures are in here. These are all on my tour with my art exhibit.
Look at that one. That's a nice one. I've never seen that. Oh, look at that.
Yeah, so that was the opening, the art opening.
Oh, wow, you got that. I want a picture of that. Trey, take a picture of that.
And this is, guess who this one is?
Wow. Grandma and Grandpa done. Grandma and Grandpa love Grandma and Grandpa
Yeah.
done. You got that? I gotta take a picture. Oh man, Grandma and Grandpa done. They're the most beautiful elderly folks. They were so wonderful.
1962, the year I graduated. That is our grandma, our adopted grandparents.
And I wonder if you, like I said, I'm not sure. I have to send to you the other people that you know. Yeah.
Look
Oh,
at this.
it here. Oh, wow.
This is in Mexico. Hair down to the ground.
Trey, your camera gonna take better. Angela Davis?
Oh, wow. And Senegal?
She was staying at the hotel I was staying at. And this is the young man. I was staying at his house for a while, for at least 2 days, but the toilet was a hole in the floor. And so I couldn't use it, so I had to end up at a hotel. And that was Angela Davis there. She was traveling with a friend of mine. And this is his family. We stayed
Were you guys
there.
friends?
That's huh?
Were you all friends?
No, we got to meet. I knew when I was in Berkeley during the time when she was coming through, so I got to know her sister a little bit. But one of my dear friends was traveling with her that day,
Oh, okay.
so I was her bodyguard once at
Really?
an event. So we crossed, but we really
Crossed
didn't know
paths.
each other, you know.
I see you there.
Again, this is in Mali. This is in the slave quarters. This is the hotel I lived at. And these are the young men that just sort of protected me while I was there. But they just want to know things, you know. They just love meeting us. But that was it. So I liked staying with his family, but I couldn't use the toilet. And this was the other guy that became real. He used a magnifying glass and the sun and sit and burn these to different degrees.
Oh, wow.
I tell you. Isn't it something?
Mm-hmm.
In fact, he's got the magnifying glass right there. He's burning it with the sun.
Oh, wow.
Here we're leaving. This is Goree Island here. This is where the slave port was.
Oh, that's where the slaves are?
One of the slave ports. It was all up and down the west coast.
Mm.
But Goree Island, that's about my movie, is about this place here
Okay.
when I went to visit the slave house.
Mm.
And I guess we were just coming into shore.
Oh, okay.
So there's the ferry I get on, and you come into the town. And so I stayed on that island for 2 weeks. And you get the tropical feel. And this here, I'm in the slave house here. Can you see it?
Oh.
And this one here says, yeah.
That looks like a vacation at the top.
It does, don't
Yeah.
it? And I wrote about that. You know, you
And
think
that's-
you were on a vacation spot.
Oh,
That's Senegal, right?
say,
And just look, here I am. This is the cafeteria.
Yeah.
This is at on Goree Island
And Senegal?
in
Which-
Senegal.
Okay.
You have to go. Senegal's really nice.
Yeah. The
For
beach
a
looks
first
nice.
country to go to, it's a good country to go to. It's your first country.
In Africa? The first country in Africa to go to?
Here I am.
that's nice.
So I'm hanging out with the Rasta guys. They lived up in the mountains on this island. And the only English they knew was quotes from Bob Marley songs. So
Bob
they
Marley.
only answer in
Bob
songs.
Marley?
You know, he
Oh.
would only, that's how he communicated. The only English they knew. So at night, and this was one of his girlfriends. So here we are at night. We would hang out at my hotel.
His girlfriends.
And those kind of things that you get to share when you travel. So we're probably talking
okay.
politics and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
And because she was from France and he was from somewhere else, the rest was Senegal.
Ah,
So when you travel, you just meet all these different people.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Again, this is that's the guy that did the gourds. This is near the hotel, near my hotel. Now here I am in the slave. These are me in the slave house. I'm in here, the door, no
Like
return.
a slave house too.
That's the doorway. They call it the doorway of no return because that's the door they went out of,
And then
and
come
they
back.
didn't expect them to come back.
Wow.
But
You
of
took
course,
a
I
picture
got,
of one?
huh?
I was telling her to take